Hey guys, this is day 12 of a series I do called Muscle Music, in which I usually pick an album from the Rolling Stones Top 100 filter and work out to it and give it a review. However, in this episode, I actually have a request for the first time by Hizzy Dollars on my YouTube channel, where I'm actually re-uploading a lot of these. They want me to do Dog Food by Dogg Pound, so I figured, yeah, why not? If you guys have reviews of albums you want me to work out to and give a little bit of review, leave it in the comments and I might just do it.
You ain't no hustler, I say don't doubt it. Hold that thought and not think about it.
All right, we're back from the gym. We did our push day today, and here are my thoughts on Dog Food by the Dogg Pound. So this album came out in 1995 under Death Row Records, which, if you're not aware, is the same label as Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Tupac, all those classic 90s West Coast rappers. And they kind of fall into that same sound. It's that G-Funk sound, which I believe was like one of the last like true blue G-Funk albums that they did. And it's a good sound. I like that G-Funk sound. It has a very distinct sound to it that's very reminiscent of that era. But a lot of what they do on this album is just very reminiscent and very like younger child version of what Snoop Dogg did on his classic Doggy Style record that came out on the same label a few years earlier. And I love that album. I think that album is an absolute timeless classic. You know, even the Dogg Pound are featured on that album. So I always felt like the Dogg Pound, especially what they're doing on this album, is just kind of like biting the ass or like riding the coattails of that album. It even carries over a lot of the same feature lists like Snoop Dogg and Nate Dogg. And I always felt like the Dogg Pound was kind of also just stealing the whole dog thing of Snoop anyway, and of Nate Dogg. So I don't know. A lot of it feels like coattail riding. But I do like a lot of their lyricism. The production was pretty decent. They had a fair bit of chemistry together. The two guys being Corrupt and we'll call him Daz Dillinger. I believe we'll call him that. But this album is like an hour and 15 minutes, so it is a little bit long, especially for that same kind of sound. There's also a two-parter track where it's If We All Fucks featuring Snoop Dogg, where Snoop just brings a bunch of girls to a party and is like, if I fuck and you fuck and he fucks, we all fuck. And then the next track is him like nutting and making weird sounds. It was kind of unsettling, so that kind of put me off. But this album does have its highlights. I think my favorite tracks have to go to I Don't Like to Dream About Getting Paid, Psycho Like No, as well as Respect. Overall, it was a decent record, but if you want to hear this sound perfected, just listen to Doggy Style. Overall, in terms of a rating, though, I'm probably feeling a high 5 to a low 6. That's probably right about where I'm sitting on this. Like and follow for more, unless this app gets banned. Bye!